Welcome to your top 32, and this one's going to be a little bit more of a interesting matchup because we actually get to see Branded going nuts this time. And this is one of those classic cases of I cannot actually believe how good Branded is. We're actually against Yummy this time. And you know what's really funny about this matchup? Yummy doesn't get to go first. We're going to start off with the Branded in high spirits here. And we're going to be using the Gimmick Puppet. We hard opened up the Gimmick Puppet itself, sending the sprint. This is the best case scenario that you want to be seeing. So we're going to be getting into the new Fallen of Albaz here, which is the everything. This card is nuts. And honestly, I'm surprised that they made this, because the things that this card fundamentally is capable of doing is not something that you want to be seeing. So we are just verifying what the Albaz does. We're going to go ahead. We are going to drop the Albaz, or some of the Albaz, by dropping the Albion here. So guess what? Free body on the field. All right. So where do we want to go from here? We are going to be accessing the new Albaz's power here, which is going to be getting out the Incredible Ecclesia, which is going to be giving us access to the Synchro, which is really nuts, because I believe we're now Fusion and Synchro locked through the Albaz. We are going to go ahead and synchro them off through the power of Ecclesia. All right, so now we get the new Synchro. And this card is really, really strong. You'll get to see what it does here in a second. It basically also allows this deck to do some extra combo stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think that Albaz should be allowed to do, but they've done a fantastic job at just making sure that, you know, all of the pieces are good. So no concession from the opponent here, no hand traps, so it is time to go ahead and toggle out the Ecclesia here. As you can see by the reflection, it's the nice one. We're going to go ahead and get a Blazing Cartesia pulled out of deck. All right, this Blazing Cartesia is going to be broken. But you are going to see, we opened up the Gold Sarcophagus as well. We opened up the High Spirit with the Gimmick Puppet into a Gold Sark. If that doesn't scream absolutely broken, I don't know what is. You're going to see the Mercurier here going on the trigger stack, getting us a kit out of deck. Yes, we do get actual access to this. Now you're going to see the Drone Lockbird come down. I mean, who needs Branded Fusion, right? You've got a Blazing Cartesia running. I can't imagine that there's going to be anything too crazy going here. And I mean, yeah, we're slightly inconvenienced, but you know, that's okay. So it's really fun is you're going to get the chance to kind of see here, you know, how this deck tries to navigate under. So you are going to see a Fusion Summon. We had an Albaz in our hand to make an Albion here. So guess what? We have the Gimmick Puppet already done. We have an Albion. We'll be able to do the infamous giggy, unfun gimmick OTK lock. Yeah, I know. It's this is the reason why this stuff is taken care of in the TCG, because you get to see, you know, we've got two cards in our hand, but I mean, that's not a problem. So the opponent's going to go read our Gimmick Puppet here just to kind of verify and go, oh, hey, you know, do you actually have the tools for this? Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. This is such good Yu-Gi-Oh! At its finest. So we are not doing anything about this, which really, really stinks. But, you know, if you got it, you got it. All right. So giving us the confirmation that we are good to go. So I believe we are going to get this Blazing Cartesia back on this end phase. We are going to see this Incredible Ecclesia coming back as well. I love when the free bodies get the chance to come back. We do have Albion coming up here, which is going to go ahead and pull out a trap card, which is going to be good old Expulsion. So the opponent verifying that they are about to not have a very fun time here. Which, the fact that we're double layered under this, the fact that we have the Albion and then we have the Expulsion on top of it, like, if they were to try to do anything to our Gimmick Puppet, we get the ability to counterplay around it, which is so unfun. So back comes the Ecclesia here, and we just got back all this advantage. This is nuts. So the opponent is going to get to go ahead and try to play the game in the way that we know how, by crying ourselves to sleep. So here comes the Albion, triggering up for a Fallen of Albaz and a Gimmick Puppet, which seems really cool, but here comes the Called by the Grave. Oh, well, that's inconveniencing, or so you would think. because now we just get to go ahead and fire the expulsion, and it's going to achieve the same result. So here comes the expulsion. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. We're going to hand them this nice little gimmick puppet. We're going to go ahead and bring out the Albaz here. Now the lock is in place. We set the condition on the opponent. We get to go ahead and Albaz fuse. Psyduck. All right, so go ahead and fuse these together. We'll go ahead and make this nice little Lubellion. We'll go ahead and trigger Lubellion, just to go ahead and discard this Ecclesia, which we're going to get back in a microsecond anyway, because, you know, our fusions are just that broken. All right, so we are going to go ahead and set up our fusions here. We're choosing an Albaz and the Lubellion itself to shuffle these back. You want to keep an Albaz in rotation. It's very, very strong. All right, so here comes the Mirror Jade. Yay, we did it. We've accomplished what our deck sets out to do, which is totally unfun. All right, so now our opponent gets to play the only card they're going to get to play all game in the monster zone. Set it face down. Yes, I know they played a Call by the Grave and a Droll, but just go ahead and setting it over and passing turn. So Incredible Ecclesia coming back to the hand. We get to go ahead, get back some more free value here. And, I mean, Mirror Jade will go ahead and get a fling out of the extra deck just to keep a body off of the opponent's field. All right, feel really bad for this this yummy monster as it gets curse splatted. Well, it tried. We're going to go ahead and Titaniaclad here. Go ahead and trigger up to get a free Quem out of the deck. We'll go ahead and trigger Quem here, which will go ahead and... what are we going to get here? We're going to mill down Branded and High Spirits. Okay, that's fair. Keeping more bricks out of rotation seems just like a better call right now, especially with what we're dealing with. I'm going to get another add back here, and it is now time. God, we have so many cards in hand. So now we just got to go ahead and generate damage, because on board right now is 25, 3, and 15. You're 1,000 short, which, I mean, go ahead and take the lap. There's nothing wrong with it. All right. We'll see what he wants to do here. I would assume that... God, we even have a Nib in hand, too. That's crazy to think about. You have all of this advantage, and it's just worked out so well. So Blazing Cartesia, going to go ahead and come on down. All right. We're going to go ahead and Kit, come on down as well. May as well get the whole squad out here, right? All right, we got one more. Well, we're going to go ahead and use the Kit. All right, we'll go ahead and grab this. I guess this does layer us for some protection if we really need it, which is not a bad thing. Go ahead and kick back a card. All right. And then we just, I mean, we've got game on board at this point, so may as well just keep going. And special summon the Incredible Ecclesia. Yeah, so now we get to go battle phase and attack for game. So congratulations to actually seeing this deck actually do what it needs to do. Hope you guys enjoyed some Yu-Gi-Oh! Patrons, thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.